Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to the third of 5 videos for my E3 predictions. The last 2 videos we covered EA Play and Bethesda, their conferences that are going to be happening around E3 time, and today we're going to be talking about Ubisoft. I'm looking forward to this one, I'm looking forward to this conference. I always enjoy the Ubisoft conference, and in recent years they've had some good stuff announced. So let's get into it. Start off with Tom Clancy's The Division 2. It was released in March, and I would expect probably some news in terms of a patch, some DLC, something that's going to get released, new stuff in the future. Expect them to probably lead with this and showcase something and try and just get people more hyped for this game that they released in March. There's not really going to be too much in terms of a big shock and awe factor with this. It's just going to be new DLC, probably announce the dates for the DLC, trailer, some gameplay maybe, and just try and sell more of the Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Following that, you have Trials Rising, which released in February. They had a very packed early year, Ubisoft did, with Tom Clancy's The Division 2 and Trials Rising. Trials, the very successful franchise that Ubisoft have had for a while and have done justice, and a franchise I've absolutely loved. Trials Rising did release in February, so expect probably a DLC announced for that. Most likely a gameplay trailer with it, and a release date. It probably will be June, July, something. So it will probably be around the time of E3. So it may even be around when E3's on. It may say like release now or something. I can see that, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's with like Ubisoft early on this year and what they're going to announce in terms of DLC. You've also got Skull and Bones, which has been talked about in previous conferences. That's the upcoming pirate and naval warfare game. It's one that a lot of people are looking forward to. It seems like there's quite a few pirate games that have been released in recent years, but this is Ubisoft's version, and it's going to get released this year. So expect a massive gameplay trailer, maybe even like a gameplay walkthrough type thing, which Ubisoft quite like to do in their conferences from time to time, especially with the Tom Clancy games and stuff like that. Expect a release date, expect just everything announced. Everything will get announced with this. So look forward to that. It's going to be interesting to see the reception of it, especially with all the recent pirate games that have been released over the last few years and how they fare against them. Then you have Beyond Good and Evil 2, which was one of the major surprises from the last couple of years. Probably one of the biggest surprises of E3 over the last 5 or so years. Beyond Good and Evil 2, we will have most likely a full gameplay segment. Expect big news with this. Expect most likely a rough release date, so they'll be like summer this year or something like that. Expect that to be announced. Expect a lot of hype around this because people are going to lose their shit. Now, moving on to the surprises, this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love Ubisoft conferences. There's always some massive surprises every year. There's always 1 or 2, sometimes 3 surprises every year. At the end, there's always a massive one, and I think this is the year that Splinter Cell may be getting announced. There's been rumours that they are announcing a minimum of 3, possibly 4 new AAA titles during this Ubisoft conference. If that's true, they're easily going to win E3 in terms of the press conferences, in terms of the hype around them, especially if they are showing the Skull and Bones trailer, the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer, and talking more about the Division 2 and Trials Rising. Now, a lot of people have guessed 2 of them already. Start off with, you had the sequel to Far Cry 5, Far Cry New Dawn, which was teased during the 2018 Game Awards and released in February. Expect, this could not be true, but I would expect maybe a new title to be announced, just like the teaser for it or something like that, or a massive DLC for this game to be announced, and that may fall under one of the AAA titles, but they did say the rumour is 3 to 4 AAA titles, new AAA titles. So maybe a new Far Cry game, could possibly see it, but I'm a little bit unsure. Then you have Assassin's Creed, which is set to release in 2020, and it's rumoured to be a Viking setting / theme, and I'm looking forward to that. Assassin's Creed, it's not really a series that I'm too concerned about, but I know obviously a lot of Ubisoft fans and Assassin's Creed fans out there have been extremely hyped for this, especially how they seem to now finally stop releasing games every year and focus on a game for a couple of years before they release it. Hopefully it's what everyone expects and wants. So a new Far Cry game, a new Assassin's Creed game, that leaves 2 spots open for the 3 or 4. Now, the safe bet would be Watch Dogs 3. Quite possibly. Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2 did very well. Watch Dogs 2 took on what Watch Dogs 1 didn't do that well and actually improved. So you can almost guarantee that there's going to be a Watch Dogs 3. I think it's probably confirmed. And most likely there'll be a trailer. That will probably be my guess as the third safe bet of these new AAA titles. So expect possibly Watch Dogs 3. And then the 4th, if there is going to be 4, and I really hope this is the year, Splinter Cell. Tom Clancy, it's about time for a new Tom Clancy game. And Splinter Cell is a franchise that has been rumoured to be coming back to the forefront. And from someone that loved the Splinter Cell games back in the day, I'm really looking forward to this, and I hope it does well, and I hope it's received well, and hopefully this is the big surprise at the end. I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be, and I'm going to be extremely excited if I'm correct. So Ubisoft conference is set to be a very good one, with the really busy early year that they had with The Division 2 and Trials Rising. Expect more news about DLCs and future content for them. Skull and Bones, full gameplay trailer. Beyond Good and Evil 2, hopefully a gameplay trailer or segment. And then you've got the 3 to 4 AAA titles that are rumoured to be there as well. Let me know what you think of all of these games in the comments down below. If any of you guys are looking forward to them, if any of you guys think that these are going to get announced or anything like that, if you think I've missed anything, if you guys have got any theories of what's going to happen with the Ubisoft conference, then let me know in the comments down below. We'll have a discussion. And thanks for watching. Take care.